All right, Facebook, what's up? I just wanted to let y'all know that there's something real here, and men always get a rap for what they do, and always being called dogs and this and that. It's okay, it's empowering, but it's funny how whenever a man talks about how women do men wrong, it's taboo. Oh no, you should have said that, and also the fact that they always want to flip it right back to the men, like it's always our fault. Like women never want to take. Well, most women, let me clear that. Most women don't want to take responsibility for their actions. It's always a man's fault. And that's pretty much what children do. So if you get offended by that, you know you're a child, alright? I'm just being real. And I'm going to say men and women too, and I don't validate anybody cheating, anybody doing anything wrong, lying, especially the biggest thing in being selfish on any end. But right now, this is the topic here. So, my friend Craig on Facebook, he usually posts these questions that people text him and ask him whatever, usually relationship questions. And this one today, it says about this woman. Okay, before my husband and I were married, early in our relationship, we dated long distance. I was in college at the time, and I cheated on him a few times with a few different men. God knows that she cheated on him with each of those men several times. He would ask me consistently, but I lied about cheating for a few years. Eventually, I came clean. Eventually. Okay? After 3 years or more. How do I rebuild the trust in my relationship? How can I help my husband heal from the betrayal he experienced through me? Like, she tried to flip that shit around like betrayal through me. No. What you really want to say directly, because she's trying to make it passive voice, what you really need to say is, how can I help him heal from me fucking him over or cheating on him? That's the truth. Plain and simple. And she's trying to sit there and cover it up and make it sound all nice and soft, right? Well, that's the bad part, right? Here's the worst part. A couple of people who are on this post validating her bullshit, right? Here we go. Let's see. One woman thought he cheated on her too and never said anything about, him cheating. Then this woman says, that's why you never should have told him. Men think they can handle the truth, but they cannot. So, okay, so she just said never should have told him. So for one, she's already telling this woman, it's okay that you cheated, just don't tell him. And you should breach your trust and loyalty and faithfulness just because you don't want to get caught. Because you don't want to feel like shit, and you don't want that person to know you fucked up. So you should just cover it up. Granted, let a man try this shit. Let a man who is known, say his friend or someone told him, I'm cheating on my wife. People gonna look at him a different way. Somebody knows him a dog, that he's a dog and not the woman he's with. And let him man come clean and say, hey baby, I cheated on you. He will never hear the end of it. And he's not going to be completely forgiven. She's always going to be on edge. No matter how much she says she forgives him, she's always going to think about it in her back of her mind every time. Just like, this woman, because the questioner, she continued to say, he says he forgives me, but every time something isn't right in our relationship or I go out of town for business to visit family, he goes insane. He flips out, calls me every few minutes during the day, which I must answer. And he even makes me video chat with him to ensure no one is around and say where I am. How do I rebuild my trust and help him, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So this woman is like shocked, surprised, and hurt that he's like suspicious of her cheating. Really? So he shouldn't be suspicious that not only did you cheat on him, but you cheated on him several times with several different men. And then you lied about it for a few years and he's not supposed to be suspicious. He's supposed to say, oh, you came clean. You say you're sorry. Okay, cool. Whatever, bye. It's done. No. You had a horrible, broken foundation before your marriage. Then God knows if she cheated during the marriage. She's not going to tell us that, probably. But then it's still broken when you got married. And so what type of strength do you have? What type of fortified foundation do you have? There isn't one. There isn't one at all. And so this woman, I can't believe that. I said that, he should leave her trifling ass because she's trifling. Just like if a man did the same shit and lied to his wife, I would say she should leave him. somebody lied to you for a few years and cheated on you repeatedly, like not just cheated on you, all happened once, doing whatever, but she intentionally cheated on him. That means she had malice. She intended, no, I'm going to cheat on him. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I tell him, but whatever, this is my life. That was in her heart and her mind. Her heart showed that, right? That's why I believe that. You know, he should, he should be with somebody who's worthy of that, of his time. He's a good man and doing things for her. And a lot of females wonder why most men don't fuck women like that, like don't want to be in a relationship or don't do right. It's because most women out there can't act right. They think they're good women. They want to validate their bullshit. And they want to sit there and be able to do what they want to do. And it's okay, but a man can't. That's called double standard, which is the big two words that females hate. You know what I'm saying? Most females, I'm saying, hate that phrase, double standard, because they know it's true. Because everything's always different. It's always, well, it's different because I did it, or it's different the way I did it. It's not different. It's the same thing. Or they always want to blame the man. You know what I'm saying? It's the man's fault. You know, he caused me to do this. No. Take responsibility for your actions. That's all you got to do. Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to us. Try to make yourself feel better. Because that's what it is. Try to make themselves feel less guilty. So then, the chick here says, but she was woman enough to come clean. Really? Did you really just say she was woman enough to come clean? Okay, so what if a man was man enough to come clean? You wouldn't accept that shit. You'd be like, oh, you're not a man for doing this first. You shouldn't hurt a good woman. This woman's only thinking about herself. And it's like, if the man did this, it'd be World War III on all the men, and him. And, she just wants him to mold things for her to make her feel better. She's not thinking about him at all. And also, what has she done, to really make him feel better, aside from just saying, I'm sorry, I cheated on you before, and that's it. What is she doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that. Like, that's very selfish. And like this woman, Denise, who commented on, she's one of the women who got her head on her shoulders. She said that still does not take the hurt out of it. She gave him a choice in whether he stays or leaves, but that was 3 years ago, and he could have built that better relationship with someone who was faithful all along. And the other woman came on, she said some good stuff. She said, he may never trust you again. Think if the tables were turned, you would feel the same way. You probably would have ran away and never came back. That's true. But it's okay for like women who do this. It's like, I can't stand that. And then the other woman, I guess she deleted her comment. Yeah, because she didn't want to look stupid. But yeah, the other woman pretty much said like, I guess that shouldn't have told him thing, and whatever. But pretty much validating her cheating, like oh, that's right, because they were not committed yet, so he can't hold it against her. Like, really? But you're in a relationship, and you're building on it. If you're in a committed relationship, that's called cheating. If you do something like this. So, yes, he can't hold it against her. Just like if a man cheated in a committed relationship, even if it's not marriage, she can hold it against him. And you should be a good man or a good woman before you get into a relationship. You should be a good man or woman in a relationship before marriage. Not wait till, okay, I'm going to get married, and the day before we get married, I'm going to just stop doing all that dirt stuff I was doing. No, it doesn't work that way. And then this other chick comes on and says, a wise woman told me a long time ago, a wise woman, all wise woman bullshit, don't tell everybody everything. Even though in marriage they say you're supposed to be honest completely with your partners, but don't tell them everything. What does that sound like? That sounds like trust issues and people who like to hide their shit. And then she said, not an advocate for lying, but you should have known the consequences of the truth. And she says, first of all, I know I'm going to catch it about this. She's going to catch a lot of flack. But a woman is more likely to bounce back from the truth from a man before a man's pride will ever allow him to digest that, whatever that bullcrap means. So she's contradicting herself, because first she says don't tell everybody everything, but yet she's not an advocate for lying. Well, let's see. If you tell somebody something, that's the truth, right? And if you keep being honest. But if you don't tell someone something, then that's called being deceiving. Thus, you're hiding something. Thus, you're lying, right? So if you're telling her not to tell everything, that means you are advocating lying. You are advocating it, but she doesn't want. That's why she said I'm gonna catch flack for this, because she's advocating lying. This is the type of bullshit that happens with a lot of people, and I'm talking about females here. These type of females, not all females. These type of females who sit there and say, "I'm not an advocate for lying, but you shouldn't tell them that." But you are validating her shit. And then this one woman comes in and says, "I'm very unforgiving. You would cheat next door and you know it." Like, really? You don't even know me. You don't know me like that. To sit there and make that vague statement. She's just pissed off because I put her out on her bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you this Jeanette woman she cheated too, and now that's why she's supporting her, because either she cheated or she was hurt, so she feels it's right for a woman to go ahead and just do what she needs to do. Oh, y'all cheat, so you know what I'm saying? Whatever. For one, I've never done that. Two, to sit there and say y'all cheat, that's a very cliche, vague female statement to always make. Y'all cheat, blah blah blah, and then to throw it off on us. So it's okay for you to do what you're doing because somebody else did it. I believe kindergartners do that. Oh, you did it, so I'm gonna do it too. Like, come on, grow up. These are grown women acting like this, grown women. All I'm saying is, get your shit straight, men and women. Don't validate your bullshit. Be responsible for your actions, and just be real. You know what I mean? It's why relationships are failing these days. Communication, deceit, it's just a lot of corruption in these relationships, and I just can't stand it. It's just sad. Crying for good men, but you can't treat them right. It's sad, and I need people to do better. That's my little spiel, y'all. I know it's a long video. I just wanted to get it all out. Peace.